Question number 7. Question number 7, algebra. How to form an expression or how to form an equation. Look at the first part. Naga has n marbles. Type Bamp has 3 times. What is the 3 times of n? 3 times of n? 3n. That clear? 3n. We start with n. 3 times means 3n. When it is lose 5, so instead of n becomes what? When it is lose 5, n minus 5. And Bamp by 10. So now what is the total? 3n plus 10. Together have more than 105. Together. So we'll add together n minus 5 and 3n plus 10. Together n minus 5 plus 3n plus 10 more than 105. This is called the equation or inequality. Inequality. How to solve the inequality? Exactly same like solving the equation. Find the n and find n subject. N plus 3n is 4n plus 5 more than 105. Move 5 to the other side. 4n more than 100. Divided by 4. Divided by 4. So n more than what? 25. Inversely and directly proportion. When it's written y directly will be k times, k multiply. But if it is inversely, k divide. Y inversely means k divide. Divide by what? X squared. X squared. How can I find the k? Substitute by x and y given. Remove y and write 7.5. K over x is 4 squared. Cross multiplication. Find the value of k. What is the value of k? Calculation.
120.
120. So y equals 120 over x squared. This is called the equation connected between x and y. There are some questions written in part A. Find the equation. This is the equation after finding the value of k. Now, how to find y when we have value of x? Remove x by what? So by 5. So y is 120 divided by 5 squared. So what is the final answer?
4.8.
4.8. Find the nth term. Find the nth term. Part 1. What is the nth term? Is it arithmetic sequence, quadratic sequence, geometric sequence? Is it constant, different or not? Four, 2, 0, minus 2, minus 4. We add what or subtract what? Subtract 2, subtract 2, subtract 2. Is the common difference the same? The common difference is same. So it's named, this sequence named what? Arithmetic. How to find the nth term? A plus n minus 1 into d. What is the value of A? A is the first term. Remove A and write 4 plus n minus 1. The common difference is -2. Simplify your expression. 4 minus 2n plus 2. The final answer minus 2n plus 6. This is the nth term. You can find it without any workout. Each time we subtract -2, just write -2n, you will get 1 mark. Then the previous for the first term, which is +6. Again, the nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d. How to get the nth term? Value of a, value of d. The common difference is -2, and the first term is a. Substitute by the values of a and d, expand and simplify your answer. Part 2, 1, 7. What is the difference in between? 6. What is the difference? 10. What is the difference? 14. What is the difference? Is it same? No. Is the second difference same? Is the second difference same? Yes. This sequence is called what? It's not arithmetic, but what is the name of the sequence? Quadratic. Anyone remember how to get the nth term of quadratic? Nth term of quadratic.
Say bracket n minus 1d.
A plus n minus 1d plus n minus 1, n minus 2, second difference divided by 2. Perfect. This is the first method. P, the first method. If the common difference is same, this is the form a plus n minus 1 into d plus n minus 1, n minus 2, second difference divided by 2. Then a is the first term, which is 1 plus n minus 1. D means first difference. The first difference is, second difference is 4. So the first difference is 6. Plus, if you expand and simplify this part, will be n squared minus 3n plus 2. Multiplied by the second difference, which is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Expand and simplify. 1 plus 6 times n, 6n, minus 6 times 1 will be 6, plus multiply, expand this bracket, will be 2n squared minus 6n plus 4. Simplify more, 2n squared, 6n and the minus 6n remove. 1 minus 6 minus 5, minus 5 plus 4 is minus 1. So the final answer is 2n squared minus 1. If you substitute yn by 1, you will get it 1. If you substitute 2 squared 4, 2 times 4 is 8, 8 minus 1, 7, correct. That's the final answer. I will repeat this method again and will give you another one. You can, by the same way, if the first difference is same, the form will be like this: a plus n minus 1 into d. But if the second difference is same, will be a n minus 1 multiplied by the first difference plus n minus 1, n minus 2. So you can expand and write n squared minus 3n plus 2 multiplied by second difference divided by 2. Expand, simplify, get your answer 2n squared minus 1. Another method. Anyone remember it? Anyone? How to get the second difference the same? Okay. The quadratic in the form of an squared plus bn plus c. I will explain it by this way: an squared plus bn plus c. How to get a, b, and c? The quadratic sequence is 1, 7, 17, 41, 31, 49. We'll try now to get the first difference will be 6. The difference is 10. The difference 14. The difference 18. Second difference 4. Second difference 4. Second difference 4. Now, how to get A, B, and C? There are 3 equations. You can find A, B, C. First, this one is 2A. This one is 2A. The second difference is 2A. This part is 3A plus B. 3A plus B. And this one is A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C. Right. A n squared plus bn plus c. We'll start from the end. 2a is the second difference. 3a plus b, the first difference. A plus b plus c, the first term. Now I will start to find the values of a, b, and c. 2a equals 4. 2a equals 4. So a equals what? A equals 2. Next, 3a plus b equal to 6. We already have now value of a, which is 2. 2 times 3, 6, move to the other side, b equals what? 0. The third equation, a plus b plus c equals 1. A is 2, b is 0, plus c equals 1. So c equals what? -1. The final answer, a is 2, so 2n squared, plus bn is 0, c equals what? -1, the same answer. I will explain this method again. Memorize it. Find the first difference is not same. The second difference now is same. This is the quadratic sequence. The quadratic sequence means you can write it as a quadratic expression. an squared plus bn plus c. How to get a, b, and c? 3 equations. Second difference, this called second difference. Second difference is equal to a. I will write the equations. The second difference is 2a. The first difference is 3a plus b. The first term is a plus b plus c. Clear? Then solve the equations. You can find a, b, and c. The final answer is 2n squared minus 1. Question number 8, trigonometry. By looking at triangle PQS, will apply sine rule or cosine rule for this triangle. PQS. Cosine rule, because of what? We have 2 sides and the angle included. Apply cosine rule to get PS. By looking at triangle SRQ, apply sine rule or cosine rule? Sine rule, because of what? Have 1 side and the 2 angles. Start part A, 1, QR. How to get QR? Because we have 1 side and the angle opposite, you can apply sine rule. 6 over sine 72 is equal QR over sine 25. Apply sine rule because we have one side and the angle opposite. Start with any side divided by sine opposite angle. You can switch. I started here with sides over sine angles. You can start with sine angles over sides. It's correct. Cross multiplication and get QR. QR is 6 times sine 25 divided by sine 72. Give me your final answer.
2.67.
2.67. At least write your answer, pretty significant figure. Anyone get another answer? Okay. PS. How to get PS? Apply cosine rule. For which triangle? The first question I started with triangle SQR. For the second one, PSQ. Triangle PSQ. How to find the side PS? Start with PS squared equal the other sides squared. 7.4 squared plus 6 squared. 7.4 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 7.4 times 6 multiplied cosine angle included, cosine 34. Calculate your answer. Don't forget to take square root. What is the final answer? After taking square root?
4.14.
4.14. 4.14. Calculate the area of the quadrilateral. How to find the area? You have to find the area of each triangle. For the first one, 2.67. How to find the area of any triangle? Have A, B, sine, C. For the first triangle, we have two sides, but you have to get the angle included. How to find the measure of this angle RQS? We have two angles, add out of 180. What is the measure of this angle? 180 minus. Again, 180 minus 25 and 72. It's 90.
83.
83, correct. So the area of this triangle have AB sine C, have AB sine C, have product of any two sides multiplied by sine angle included. So the first part is have multiplied by 6 multiplied by 2.67, 2.67 multiplied by sine 83 plus the area of the second triangle have AB sine C, already angle included given. So 6 times 7.4 times sine angle included, which is 34. I forget to write have first. Give me the final answer. You can find the area of each first, calculate the area of the first one, calculate the area of the second one, then add. What is the final answer?
20.4.
3.4, correct. Part B, it's a 3D shape. The diagram shows an open box A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H in the shape of a cuboid. A thin rod AGX rests partly in box as shown. The rod is 40 centimeters long. Calculate GX. How to get GX? You have to find what first? AG, the length of diagonal of cuboid. Who ready for explaining how to get AG? Bravo. You have to find first AC. How? Square root of 18 squared and 20 squared. Apply Pythagoras theorem. Find AC squared is equal to 20 squared plus 18 squared. You can keep it exact and keep it AC squared. No need to get AC because I will apply again Pythagoras theorem for the right angle triangle. So I need it AC squared. Give me please AC squared equals what? No need to get a square root.
724.
724. Now, I applied Pythagoras theorem for the triangle ABC. I will now apply it for triangle AGC. AG squared is AC squared plus GC squared. AC squared, we already have 724. GC exactly like EA, which is 16 squared. Then add first, then taking the square root. So AG is 31 point. I give you a form how to get your answer directly. Diagonal of cuboid. Anyone remember this formula? Diagonal of cuboids. Again?
Base square.
Correct. Write this formula, please. Diagonal of cuboid. Diagonal of cuboid is equal to length squared, width squared, height squared, and take square root. You will get your final answer correct. Square root of length squared, width squared, height squared. Apply it, please. 20 squared plus 18 squared plus 16 squared. Is it same answer, 31.3? Yes. Then he asked to get what? LGX. We already have the length of the rod from A to X, which is 40. So the length of GX subtract GX is equal to 40 minus our answer, which is 31.3. So the answer will be 8.7. What? 8.7. If you round your answer 2 significant or 3 significant. Part 2, find the angle the rod makes with the base. Which angle he asked to find?
Sir, the question is in homework was to do in the first part.
How to find the angle theta? The angle between the diagonal and the base. The angle between the diagonal and the base from this right angle triangle. We already have this side, which is 31.3, and this side 16. You can use sine, opposite over hypotenuse. If you get AC, yalla, please find the AC, square root of 724. You can use cosine. Again? 26.9. 26.9. Now you can use sine, you can use cosine, you can use tan. If I use for tan theta is equal to opposite, which is 16 over adjacent, 26.9. 26.9. Shift tan or tan minus 1 for 16 over 26.9. What is the answer? 30.7. If another one say no, I will use sine, I will use opposite over hypotenuse, you will get the same answer. If you use cosine adjacent over hypotenuse, you will get the same answer. Is it? 30.7. يوسف اتفضل.
ترى هو في الديجريز لازم نخليها برضو 3 significant figures ولا هو النمبر؟
According to the instructions, for any angle, write it corrected to 1 decimal place.
Negative 30,
You got?
31.
It's 30.7 to 30.3. انت استخدمت which one? الopposite
Fine.
sign. استخدمت 31.3 عشان rounding بس كل حاجة. Question number 9. If we have 3 sets, it's you can start with the common of all P, T, and B, then P and T, then B and T, P and B, then complete the outside. What is the total? 40. There are 40. Traveled by one or more. عندنا يا إما بالبلين train يا boat. طيب بالايروبلين name it P, train T, البوت B. 7 have traveled only by plane. In which part you write 7? It's a plane only. Will be what? Here, 7. 7 only. 11 have traveled only by train. 9 have traveled only by boat. Step number 1 clear? Then P intersect T8. Write it 8 in which part? P and T. 8, I don't know which part in between. 8 means the whole part is 8. So this is why I will write the common for all, name it X. Name it X. So when it's written N of P intersect T is 8, so this part will be 8 minus X. Again, look at P intersect T. B intersect T is 3. If this part is X, so 3 minus X. B intersect P is 6, so this part 6 minus X. Clear? Complete the Venn diagram. How to find the X? How to find the X? How to find the X? The sum of all have to be what? 40. Yalla, please form an equation and solve it to get X. 7 plus 11 plus 9 plus 8 minus X. 3 minus X. 6 minus X plus X equals 40. Form an equation and solve it to get in terms of X. I will repeat this part again. When I write here P intersect T, which part? P intersect T, this part. This part is P intersect T. So this part is 8. But we don't know which part. This is 8. Their sum may be X. So this will be 8 minus X. So I started to write X in the common part for all. This is X. Then the intersection of P intersect T is 8. 8, one part is X. The second part have to be 8 minus X. By the same way, for B and T together means this part, B and T. If one part is X, so the second part 3 minus X. The next, The intersection of B and P is 6. So this part is X. So 6 minus X.
X equals 2.
X
The
equals 2.
The total sum have to be 40. So form an equation, add them all, equals 40. Try to simplify this equation. X equals what? Now, I will remove X and write 2. The first part, 8 minus 2 will be 3 minus 2 will be 6 minus 2 will be 4. Done part A. عائشة خلاص.
تمام يا مستر.
Complete the Venn diagram. Find N of P union B all complement. How to get P union B all complement? I will shade it, then we'll count. P, where is P? This part, this is P. We'll add B complement. B, sorry. It's written B complement for all, for both. P union B is, I will shade this part first, then I will write outside. This is B and this is P. So the shaded part now is the union. He asked to get the union or all complement. All complement means the outside. How many the outside of shaded? How many the outside of shaded? It'll be 11. So will be 11. Clear? Again, P union B. The shaded part is P union B. But it's written all complement. Means the outside. So the outside of shaded is 11. Use the step notation to complete the statement. P union T union B all outside. Is there any term outside? So write what? Set notation. Sets. Write what outside? ايوه السلكه عليها والله اللي اسمها ايه؟ null set.
Phi.
Empty set. Phi. We name it phi. You can write empty set like this, correct? There is no common in between.
مستر لو حطينا 0 صح؟
لا. 0 if I ask it to get the number. If I write before it n, now you have to write 0. I'm not asking about the number of members. I write it as a set. Clear?
Okay.
This part related with probability. Two students are chosen randomly. Is it written with replace or without? No, it's not written. If it is not written, this means will be what? Without. Please. If it is not written, will be without. Replace. Without replace means you have to reduce by by 1 each time. We will select two students randomly. Calculate the probability that they both have traveled only by plane. Only by plane, how many? Only by plane, how many? 7. So we'll select from 7. 7 out of the total, randomly from the total. 7 out of 40 multiplied by the second one also from plane only. 6 out of 39, correct. Repeat again. If we select the 2 randomly from the total, look at part D, we select from the total. How many using only plane? 7. So 7 divided by 40 multiplied by the second one because it's without replace. So reduced by 1, 7 will be 6, 40 will be 39. Give me your final answer. You can write your answer simplified or not. Your answer?
0.027.
0.0. Is it exact? Exact. So please, if it is not exact, give me your answer as a fraction. As a fraction will be 7 over 260. Seven over 260 OE means or equivalent. So it's better to keep your answer exact as a fraction. Part E. 2 students are chosen randomly from those who have traveled to train. What is the difference between part E and part D? Part E, 2 students are chosen randomly from the total. The first one we select from 40. So the denominator is 40. But part E is a conditional probability, right? Please, in part E, conditional probability. Conditional probability means we select from specific set. There is a set, is not a total. So the difference between part D and part E. Part D, 2 students are chosen at random from the total. But part E, 2 students are chosen at random from those traveled by train. How many traveled by train? How many traveled by train?
7 plus 11 to get the total.
See, the train, there are 4 sets. Train only, boat and the train only, boat, train and plane, train and plane only. So what is the total? The total is 20. So now we select out of 20. It's not out of 40. We select from who use train. So now I will look at the numerator. The numerator will be one of these 4. Maybe 2, 11, 1, 2, 6. He asked to calculate the probability that they both also traveled by plane. How many traveled by plane from those using a train? It's how many? 6 and 2, right? 6 and 2 is 8. So 8 out of 20. So the second one will be what? 7 out of 90. Right, please, in part D, this is called conditional probability. Conditional probability means selecting from a subset, not from the total universal set. Question part D is from the total, but part E from using a train only. Then he asked to use plane. How many using a plane? 8 out of 20. Then reduce by 1, 7 out of 19. Give me your final answer.
1490.
Sorry, again. 14 out of 95. 14 out of 95, correct. A function. Fx minus 3. How to get fx minus 3? Where is f of x? Just to remove x and write what? Remove x and write what? X minus 3 will be 4, open bracket, remove x and write x minus 3, minus 1. The function, just remove x and write instead x minus 3, then simplify your answer. 4 times x, 4x, 4 times 3, 12, minus 1. Simplify will be 4x minus 13. G5x. How to get G5x? G5x means this is G. G5x means remove x and write what? 5x. So G5x is 5x the whole squared. 5x the whole squared Simplify 25x squared. Clear? Inverse of f. Start with f. Write y equals 4x minus 1. Step number 1. Switch between x and y. X equals 4y minus 1. Then, how to get y subject? Move -1 to the other side. Then divided by what? By 4. هي تبقى by moving -1 to the other side will be x plus 1, then divided by 4. So f inverse is x plus 1 divided all by 4. Clear? Find h1. Correct to for significant. Where is h of x? H of x is 3 power of negative x. 3 to the power of negative x. First, I will start with h1. h1. How to get h of 1? Remove x and write what? 1. So 3 to the power of -1, which is equal what? Third. Then h of 1, repeat it again. Substitute x in function f will be 3 to the power of third. Write your answer for significant figure.
1.442.
1.442. دي الانسر اللي جبتها 0.6569. بقية الشباب same answer first or second.
مستر هي -1/3 صح؟ power of -1/3.
Yes.
أيوة 0.6934.
يعني نصدق التاني ماشي. ما حطيتش النيجاتيف ماشي وتغلطي براحتك عادي. ولا يهمك. ده الانسر for significant figure. 6934 correct. Show that g 3x minus 2 minus h minus 3 can be written in this form. How to get g 3x minus 2? Remove x and replace with 3x minus 2. Where is the function g of x and h of x? I will write both first. G of x, which is x squared, and hx, which is 3 to the power of minus x, 3 to the power of minus x. How to form the equation, which is written first, g 3x minus 2, remove x and write what? Remove x and write what? 3x minus 2. 3x minus 2, the whole squared. Clear? Minus h -3, remove x and write what? -3. It's 3 power of x or 3 power of negative x? 3 power of negative x. Okay, correct. Remove x and write -3. So negative will be +3. Simplify your answer. How to expand the bracket power of 2 by using the identity. The first squared, second squared, first by second by 2 will be 12x. Minus 3 power of 3 is 27. Simplify will be 9x squared minus 12x minus 23. Clear? You can expand the 3x minus 2 by writing the two brackets the same. 3x minus 2 multiplied by 3x minus 2, expand and simplify, you will get the same answer. Use the quadratic formula to solve the equation. Do you remember the quadratic formula? Negative b plus or minus square root b square minus 4ac all divided by 2a. You have to get values of a, b, and c. A is 9, B is minus 12, C is minus 23. At least show me 2 steps. Show me the substitution in each part, A, B, and C. Then calculate this part. Then you can write your answer by using the calculator rounded to 2 decimal places. Repeat it again by using the calculator mod 53 and write your final answer. Negative 12 plus or minus square root negative 12 the whole squared minus 4 times 9 times negative 23 all divided by 2 times 9. The first step, this step you will take 1 mark. Try to simplify at least this part. The final answer will be negative is positive 12 plus or minus square root. Anyone give me the value under the root, please? Simplify this part. Again, 972 divided by 18. Write your answer corrected to 2 decimal places. You can calculate it again, mod 53. And final answer?
2.40 minus 1.07.
2.40
40 negative 1.07.
You have to write your final answer 2 decimal places. Negative 1.07 and 2.40. Perfect. Find the x. Find the x when f of 61 equal hx. First, I will find f of 61. This is the function f. F of 61 equals what? 4 times 61 minus 1. So the answer is 243. 243. 243 equal hx is 3 to the power of what? Negative x. How to write 243 as base 3? Will be 3 to the power of what? This number. You can use try and error. 243 is 3 to the power of 3 power of 1, 3 to the power of 2, 3 to the power of 3, 3 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 5, 3 to the power of 5. Try and error. If you want to sure work out how to factorize it, it's 243 divided by 3 is 81. Divided by 3 is 27. Divided by 3 is 9. Divided by 3, 3. Divided by 3 is 1. 243 is 3 to the power of 5 equal 3 to the power of minus x. Base equals base, 3 equal 3, to power equals power, 5 equal minus x. So x equals what? Negative 5. Repeat it again. Write it as index form, base and power. If base equals base, power equals power. The left hand side, its base is 3. You can write 243 as base 3 to the power of 5. Base equals base, power equals power. Clear? Question number 11.
مستر ممكن حاجة تطلع في أول الصفحة خالص؟
This part.
اوكي خلاص شكرا.
Question number 11. A curve has equation y equal x cubed minus 3x plus 4. Work out the coordinates of the two stationary points, the turning points how to use differentiation to get the turning point. What are the steps? Step number 1, differentiate.
Drop power -1.
Differentiate by dropping to power -1. Okay. Differentiate. The first step, differentiate. The first step, find dy by dx. The next step, dy by dx equals what? 0. Solve the equation, find the value or the values of x, substitute in the original equation to get the values of y. Clear? Part A, how to get the stationary point, the turning point. Differentiation equals 0, solve the equation, find the values of x, then find the values of y. Let's start now. Dy by dx equals, drop the power, 3x squared, minus, how to differentiate 3x? Will be 3. Differentiation of 4, 0. Step number 1 clear. Step number 2, 3x squared minus 3 equals 0. How to solve this equation?
Move to the other side, so the x.
You can move 3 to the other side. 3x squared equals 3. Divided by 3, x squared equals 1. By taking square root, positive or negative, 1. Or you can move 3 to the left, take 3 outside common, factorize as a difference between two squares. You will get the values of x, which is 1 and -1. How to get the values of y? In substitute in which function? The original one. Substitute by 1, 1 to the power of 3 minus 3 times 1 plus 4. Then substitute by -1. -1 all power of 3 minus 3 times -1 plus 4. Give me the final answer.
First one is 2, second one is
2 and 6. 2 and 6. How to show that which is minimum, which is maximum? أوس اتفضل. أوس. If you are talking, your voice is not clear. أوس.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Your question?
Can it start with x power 4 by minus 3x power 3 هيك?
Again?
Can it start with x power 4 by minus 3x power 3 by 4?
How's your question, please?
عم بقول can it يعني هو I only see questions about x power 3 ولا x power 2. Can there come x power 4?
Yes, whatever, x power of 5, x power of 10. Just drop the -1.
طيب okay.
لكن to be simple, because you are studying O level, it's depend on how to solve your equation. يعني الexaminer بيديك powers to be easily for you to solve it. And if I give you power 5, you can differentiate, but maybe you cannot solve the equation if it is not included in your syllabus. But if it is power 4 and you drop the power to be 3, use cubic root. So if it is 5 and you drop the power, will be x to the power 4. So use the 4th root like this. Clear? Part A, part B. How to get the nature, how to show the nature of a stationary point, minimum or maximum. We use what to show the nature of a stationary point? Second, the differentiation. Second, the derivative. Find the double dash. Y double dash means differentiate it again. Or we can name it d square y by dx squared. This is the name of the second derivative. But it's simply, you can use y double dash. Y double dash means differentiate this function again. Derivative of 3x squared, 6x.
6x.
Derivative of -3, 0. Then Get y double dash for 1 and y double dash for -1, the stationary values of x. Substitute in the second derivative. 6 times 1, the answer 6. The answer positive. If it is positive, will be minimum. Y double dash 6 times -1, the answer negative. If it is negative, so the value will be maximum. Clear? How to show the nature of a stationary point? By using the second derivative, y double dash. If your answer positive, just say minimum. If it is negative, will be maximum. Done.